Happy rainy Monday for you all. Welcome back to episode 14. 14 now.
14.
That's it.
Just
Far
like
out.
just how I like my women.
Not really.
Well, no, that was a
Sometimes.
joke. That was a joke. And it's a satirical
Thing?
TV show. Yeah, my parents take me serious. My dad thinks I'm bisexual now.
Really? From the
Yeah.
first episode?
Yeah, because I said
The naked bears?
yeah,
Shaved
probably,
bears?
probably,
Naked bears?
Yeah. Either way,
It was.
bear in a bedroom. Welcome back. I'm joined by myself, Josh, sitting on the front left corner of the table. Adjacent to me is
James
Jimmy-
Tedesco?
Yeah, James Tedesco's here. We got Ethan Buller, E. Breezy Claris, and we got a special guest today. Very special. Big Aiden, how are we, mate?
Yeah, good. Happy to be here. 14th episode. You know, long time listener, first time caller. Glad to be here. Ready to go.
Yes, Aiden's our foreign correspondent.
He is our
And
political
he's-
journalist from the field.
Yeah, he was he just got back after doing 2 weeks COVID. He got back from Afghanistan. He was on the front lines with ISIS, and now he's here with us now. So, welcome here, Aiden. Jimmy's just fixed up the camera. We got the camera working this episode. Not that any of you has watched it on YouTube anyway. You fucking lazy cunts. But yeah, to those two, thank you
I'm
very
one
much.
of them.
And the
If the camera fucks up again. That's going to be it if the camera's gone and doesn't work and it keeps stopping recording. I don't know if it just stopped then.
no.
We'll just give it another crack anyway. If you can't see me, I'm wearing a full suit.
Yeah,
I'm wearing a tuxedo.
yeah.
So I thought we were taking this job seriously.
Oh, I missed the memo.
Honestly.
I'll be honest.
I thought we'd just give it a real hot crack, this whole podcasting thing, But apparently I'm the only one that thinks, taking this seriously is the good idea. But that's okay. Well, I guess we can always try again for next week. Aiden's come here in shorts and a t-shirt.
But
And
the best
in my
t-shirt ever.
house,
I've got shoes as well.
he's
when I
not even
left.
wearing shoes.
Yeah.
But
I've
Josh,
had to pick up my
isn't wearing
thumbs.
shoes either.
No, I don't want to fucking wear shirts.
It's my house, mate. I'm inviting you into my house, into my studio.
Oh, so what? Okay,
and
okay,
you walk
okay.
in,
So what?
mate,
I
it's a
gotta fucking-
carpeted room.
Okay, so what? I got to
No, if
fucking...
we're going to have a podcast, we can't be talking over each other, okay? We just need to have a nice, civil discussion. But you come into my house, you wear shoes, all right?
So
It's
you want me
simple
to
like that.
come into your house,
Come
take
in
the
there.
shoes off at the door, and then
want
come
you to
sit
come
in
in
your
there.
cunt? You want me to come in, yeah? Yeah, too easy.
Yeah.
Well, look, you can just skip the
A
whole...
little decorum.
Skip the whole shoe shit, mate.
A little
Just
decorum.
skip the middle, man.
Mate, I live here and I'm wearing a full suit.
Yeah.
Full
Shoes
suit.
included. Shoes included.
Yeah, they are. Boots
Polished
are
as well.
Look.
They're polished.
Mate, I didn't want to tell you. I'm a bit embarrassed about it, but I lost my shoes on the weekend.
You lost your shoes.
At the beat.
At the beat.
Doing tail.
Doing what there?
Doing tail.
So Friday night, I had a relatively busy weekend. Happy birthday to our Governor in General, bloody Ethan Claris. He's just turned 21.
Big
Amen.
2-1. Big
The
2-1.
big 2-1 yesterday.
Milestones.
Milestones. It is. It was a
Yeah.
great night as well.
Definitely. I think everyone had a bit of fun.
But
Rough
yeah,
as the next morning. Tell you that much.
Yeah.
Rough as the
Me
next
too.
morning.
Me too. It was a bit tough dealing with it. But, everyone's got their demons.
he's still alive, mate. That's all that matters.
Exactly. I'm here now having a beer, so can't complain.
Exactly right.
Yeah, no, fucking Friday night. Ended this 21st. It ended up early because I had a venue, so they want to kick us out. And it's like, where do we go? I, as always, push for the Tomcat. I'm a avid fan of the Tomcat. Boundary on a Friday night, it just probably wouldn't have been the place for everyone. So I was like, let's go Tomcat. But it's like, no, even though I think there's only 2 gay guys there, the beat was the way to go for that night. So we went to the...
There was 2 gay guys in the beat.
Oh, no, in our group.
Oh, I was going to say.
But no,
Jeez.
there was not 2 gay
Quite
guys.
right.
There was,
Yeah, quite night.
2 gay guys per square metre.
Yeah, they
COVID spacing.
They have no respect for COVID spacing, mate. So anyway, rock up at the beat, find out it's $15 entry. I'm like, fuck me, cunt.
Is it?
Yeah, $15 to go get bloody felt
Hit
up.
on.
Yeah, so I
To be
go.
fair, nice venue though. Really
Oh.
nice venue.
Look,
Easy to get lost in, but I find it's like the changing stairs
Oh,
in
it's-
Harry Potter.
it's
All
scary.
The aliens you go through.
it's so
No idea
fucking
what's going on.
scary, man. Like, I walk in, the first bar's packed, and I'm like, shit, okay, packed joint, and I find out there's 6 other bars. I go get 2 drinks. Guy tries to talk to me and gives me a seat to sit down. I'm like, nah, mate, I'm just after a drink here. leave me alone. So I got a bit scared. I went out the back, got even more scared because there's a lot of things that I didn't think I'd see on a Friday night, let alone in my life. So I walk upstairs, finally reunite with my friends, and I go to the D floor. And I'll be honest, fucking best D floor I've ever been on. It was just,
What's the music like?
it was great music.
What's the sort of vibe? Is it like?
They mix it up a fair bit. Like you get, like they played the Rude Sandstorm, but it was properly mixed into something, so it wasn't ironically
Nice.
good. It was actually genuinely good.
Yeah.
But they played a lot of, like it wasn't as if they were playing George Michael and Pink the whole night. Like it was
There's
actually.
an annoyingly little amount of village people. To be honest.
Yeah,
I'd like to
no,
hear a bit more. You'd like to hear a bit more. Some
Well,
of the songs are quite catchy.
Oh well, YMCA did come on the
They've only
second I
that
got
one
in.
song. They've only got YMCA.
Yeah,
That's
point.
all they've got. You
but
know.
they can play it more than once.
Oh yeah,
Um,
just slow it down.
Every second
speed
song.
it up.
Mix it into New York with what's Welcome to New York. Just
Yeah.
mix it EDM remix.
So I'm buddy in there, cutting loose, having a great time. The run rage kind of wears off, so I'm getting a bit aware of my surroundings. I look to my right, and there's these two like 6'2", completely jacked brick shithouse men with their shirts off, going at it.
Ziz culture.
Like not even like,
You might remember.
not even just hooking up, but like proper like. I think they were maybe 5 minutes
Sexual
away
assault.
from fucking. Yeah, and then there's this guy who came up to me and my mate. And again, Dad, I am straight. But yeah, no, I am straight. This guy comes up to us and he's like, "Oh, you two are so sexy together," and tries to push our heads together, the kiss. I'm like, "Oh, well, this is a bit odd, isn't it?" So I got really scared. I decided to leave, and
Go across the road to the Wickham.
yeah,
That's where the story's gone.
yeah, the Wickham's much safer place, mate. I'll tell you that much. Free entry.
More of a pub vibe there.
Sit
Yeah.
down, you can put your back to the wall and not be worried about what's behind you. It's a lot better.
Heads on a swivel, even in a corner at the beat.
Oh, mate, like, there are some absolute creatures. And I have no issue with the
All the things.
LGBTQ plus community, but, like, they really go at it.
Yeah.
It's chips in.
They don't care. I don't think.
Well, it's like you go out and, yeah, look, you know, you go out, you have a nice quiet night, have a bit of fun, have a bit of a song and dance, but they, like, it's 100%, 150% of the time.
Well, it's like it's taken a while for it to be sort of openly, acceptable.
Catching up on lost
Yeah,
years.
yeah, exactly right. Catching up for lost time, really. So they've got like hundreds of years of lost time where that they could be, in the clubs going
Thousands
at
of
it.
years.
Thousands of years,
The
since the
used to-
Roman Empire.
Used to different clubs.
Yeah,
Wooden clubs.
yeah.
the TV stereotypes aren't true either. They're pretty aggressive and violent. I saw a lot of fights.
Well, there was
break
that
out.
fight at the front of it.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good
Big
one.
brawl.
Yeah,
Big
big as
brawl.
well. Blokes and chicks all going at it.
Like-
They
Yeah,
love it.
yeah.
They
Wasn't
love it.
just-
It's,
And anything in between.
Mm.
it was fucking
Let the
hilarious,
mind
man.
wander on that one.
Yeah, but yeah, no, there
Children.
That's a whole other can of worms to open up.
Yeah. Security guards. That's what I'm getting at.
What annoyed me though was like they cleared the dance floor for half an hour so there could be a drag show. I'm like, everyone's having a good time.
They did a drag show at I went to a business ball last
At
year.
Ethan's birthday, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, how did I forget that? It's even more recent. There was a drag show at Ethan's birthday. He got one of his favorite drag stars, Danny O,
Yeah.
pretty known around the Brisbane scene.
The Brisbane gay community.
Yeah, he's very well known, very well adversed. He's very good at his job. Tell you that much.
Mm.
He can shake it for a buck.
Who's this?
He
Danny
was
That's all
O.
he
talking
charges
about
as well. That's all he charges.
Yeah,
Just
it's only a buck.
$1.
Yeah,
Daddy
$1.
O costs a
Great deal.
buck. Where can I
Danny
get
O,
this?
Danny O for a buck. It's the drag queen in Brisbane. Anyway, yeah, I'll show you after the show. It's alright. I'll show you.
Alright.
It's alright.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, but anyway, I went to business ball last year, and I was at Cloudland, and they did the same thing. They pulled like 30 minutes, and this guy comes on looking on like Jon Snow from Game of Thrones, and then just like rips his like fur coat off, and he's wearing nothing but a G-banger and like
Jack the Flasher.
jacked as fuck. 2 red like glow sticks.
Oh,
Starts like whirling them around doing handstands and stuff. I think that was the most entertaining show I've ever seen. I'm not gonna lie. I was in the
Yeah.
front row.
So-
I was clapping, cheering. I was
Like a
I was
luau.
scream-
Yeah.
I was screaming. I was that happy.
throwing dollar coins in.
Yeah, yeah. Some dollar coins. GTA 5 strip club.
Only costs $1. Fuck, I'll keep
Yeah.
that in mind.
Danny O, the Buck Lord.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, it's good. He's worth it. He's
Mm.
worth it.
Very
It's-
much so.
Yeah,
He
well,
did my
Ethan,
party for free.
yeah.
Um,
Well, yeah. Mates rates.
Well, free or for a unsustained cost? Is it
Look,
feasible by
That's
cash?
that's an undisclosed matter.
Told you not
Charges
to print.
pending, so I can't
Charges.
say anything at the moment.
Still waiting for 5 business days. Fair enough, mate. Understand.
No, but anyway, he's good. He's very good at his job. And if you're looking for anyone, just look up at Dan O at Instagram.com.
Yeah, should be
And
the first one you pop
Should
up.
be the first one that pops up.
Are we allowed to
Okay.
give phone numbers out?
Yeah.
On this podcast.
I've got his email as well. If we want to do email,
Okay.
we
maybe,
got
maybe we'll leave that as a special request.
0436 There you go. Give him a call.
Sorry,
Is-
what was that number? I couldn't hear you. Could you repeat it slowly again, loud?
I forgot it. I memorized it, and I had my one redeem ticket. I'm pretty sure it's 0477326455.
Too easy, thanks, mate. I
yeah,
appreciate that.
that's
I'll-
all right.
Close enough.
It's okay. But anyway, speaking of Ethan's, Aiden has got
Few party games.
he's got a few party games that he's
Oh, I love a
he's
game.
well adversed for. He's renowned, actually internationally renowned, and yeah, no, it is his number. Yeah, no, we just checked. Yeah, we got him on contacts list. Internationally renowned. Him and one of our other mates. If you want to tell us about your internationally renowned, hugely publicized party game
And adversed.
and adverse,
Adversed.
highly scandalous as well,
Yeah, a lot of issues. A lot of
politically,
complaints.
legally.
From the higher ups. The
Yeah.
higher ups don't
I
like
will
it.
Come straight from
I
the
will
top.
segue into women's rights after this, so be careful. But you can't.
I know you're right. Yeah, well, there's a couple of games we play. There's obviously the more world famous one.
Mm.
We got a date stamp actually. Me and my friend will name nameless, for court reasons. Dick on the shoulder, good game. Basically, it's what it sounds like. You just walk up behind one of your mates, you plonk the cock on the shoulder.
I've been dick multiple times.
We all have. Everyone has.
Alright.
Oh,
you
it was one of the first times I'd actually met Aiden. It was a trip away. Actually, I was invited with the Ethan and one of the drag queen.
Yeah.
He invited me along. She invited me along. Sorry, respect the pronouns.
I think
He by day, she by night.
They go by they.
Yeah. Oh,
They or it or.
I'm sorry either way. And it was one of my first times meeting Aiden. Like apart from a few parties here and there. And it took probably till that night, so I'd say about 6 hours until I'd also been dicked on the shoulder.
We
Yeah.
had to blood 'em early. You know what I mean? Get
Yeah.
in, get out, move 'em on.
Initiation.
It's a special ops mission, really.
Got a couple
is.
questions, just out of curiosity, how this game works. So it has to be on the shoulder, correct?
Yeah, it has
100%.
to be on the shoulder.
shoulder, or I think there has
Side
been a
of
few.
face?
There has been a few
Yeah.
side of the faces and mouth.
Close to mouth.
That's quite hard when you're standing up, let alone sitting down.
Oh yeah, your optimal target is a bloke sitting down.
Sitting
You always
down,
gotta,
yeah.
you always gotta pick it and plan it.
Yeah. Cheater in the
well,
grass.
see, the hard thing is now is all my mates are pretty nice, pretty wise to it. So you have to a lot of trickery goes into it now. We have to a lot of smoke and mirrors go into it.
Yeah.
A lot of smoke and mirrors. You have to say, yo, E-Dog, just
Can't-
go over there and bend over, pretend to get a drink, and then knock his chair, and I'm stick around the corner and chuck my cock on his shoulder.
By the time he realizes it's too late.
too
yeah,
late.
yeah, basically. And that one all started actually. It's an interesting story. Was me and my friends was going overseas with. We wanted to get over there and live up to the Australian, be pretty loose stereotype you could. And the goal at the end was to get some random European bloke who was quite drunk to go put his cock on some rando's shoulder. And just see what happens. See if the fight gets out. I feel like it's not a very known game. We've got a date stamp actually of when it was made. So when it comes huge or bigger than it is,
Yeah.
you can have proof that it was invented on this day. And it's just a good one. But there's also one of our more favourite ones that's been passed down to us from some family, friends, parents.
It's a heirloom. It's an heirloom, sorry.
Yeah, it is.
Basically.
It is. Nude at 9.
Nude
Me
at
and
9.
E-Dog are very big participators in this one.
Okay.
It's the name of this episode, Nude at 9
Nude
with
at 9.
Burkos.
Oh, what? That is crazy. Oh, wow. Who would have thought? It's like we planned this or something.
It's honestly like I made this yesterday. Like we were supposed to do it
nuts, man.
yesterday.
That's nice.
And I think the camera's going to be fucking up for this one. I don't know why. So, anyway, that's
I'm
alright.
just as well. I've got a shocking haircut at the moment, so I'm glad it's off. But yeah, Needed Nine's gone. A couple shirts made up. I'm not sure. I was going to pitch this to you. Maybe chuck some Needed Nine
go.
shirts up on the Ragtag podcast website. See how they go.
Probably could.
Get some sellers.
we could sort something out.
Yeah.
We could sort something
Our
out.
people talk to your people.
Yeah, we'll see how we go. It's just a good game.
We'll
Just-
take all the profit, of course.
I'd like to donate at least some of it to charity of choice.
Yeah, the Aidenberg charity.
Yeah, if possible.
Edinburgh's
if
Commonwealth
possible.
Bank account.
Yeah. I can give you the numbers later.
Danny
if you wanna
Oak
call
one.
in.
Poverty or
Anti-poverty club.
Bushfire relief.
No, it's an interesting game, and I was at Ethan's 21st, obviously, and I wasn't expecting it. We were talking about it prior, a few days before, and it was approaching the dreaded 9 o'clock. It was about, I've actually got a photo at 8:57 with Aiden's shirt like creeping up over his ears onto the top of his head. And the pants are just starting to be unbuckled and slowly pulled down. Just Ethan's whole extended family is at this party as well. Just keep in mind,
Grandparents,
it's a 21st.
Yeah.
Grandparents, sister from Newcastle. Like there's everyone there. Cousins,
aunties,
Lovers,
uncles.
ex-lovers, the whole
Yeah,
lot.
exactly right.
Exactly, children.
Past, present, future. And I've got a photo. It's 8:57, and it's like T-minus 3 minutes, and it's got Aiden's shirt coming off and his pants buckled. He's sitting there just until it creeps over that 9 o'clock. And once it hit the 9 o'clock, as we all know, it went off. The kit went off, basically.
Gear was on the ground.
It was on the ground. And Ethan actually preferred to get his kit off rather than to scull a drink for his 21st. So that's what he's gone with.
Well, that speaks to character more than it does anything else, really.
Yeah.
If you enjoy being nude that much, then I kind of take my hat off to it, to be honest. I can't really hate on that.
Well, Ethan had to get naked because basically once you do it once, if you
I
get
said
nuded
I'd
on
do
once,
it.
you're blooded in for life. Every time you see one of your mates hits 9 o'clock, and
They
when your
call
mates
it.
start getting naked, you have to do it as well. It's
Yeah,
just
It's
one
a
of
way
those
of
things.
life now, really.
Yeah.
Like at work in the morning, come 9 o'clock, I'm getting nude. It's just...
Can't help it. It's actually an addiction now.
I've actually had to
It's a
sit
craving.
about it. I'm weaning off it at the moment, you know.
Yeah.
Just, 3 or 4
2 days
times
sober.
a week.
2 days sober today.
So far.
Very nice. No, it's an interesting game. I'll tell you that. It's I'm not too sure what how that one first started. How did that?
Oh, that's a long story. We were told some stories about one of our friend's parents and his mates back in the day.
Yeah.
Whereas they were a bit more serious about it. They would we do it at parties when we're at a mate's place, whatever. Just small thing. They used to do it at pubs.
That was back in the day where you could do that
they would.
kind
They'd
of
be
stuff
doing it at
and
pubs.
you wouldn't get kicked out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you spill your drink, you're out.
Huh?
You know.
Yeah, they were done local, just doing it. But I think at that stage, people just accepted it. Occasional biffo started, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's
But,
it's always weird finding a naked man though. If you don't,
Well, it's
you
very
don't know what
difficult.
to do,
Yeah.
like-
you just
Because where do you put your eyes?
yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
bit.
Which head?
And plus, well, that's the thing. He gets stiff. He's got like a longer reach.
Would there be?
You can't go on the clinch. That's gay.
I honestly don't think there'd be anything scarier
No.
than fighting a man that's fully erect.
Oh, let alone fully naked.
Yeah. But that's like the 11 out of 10 when he's erect.
Because you got to keep it out your reach, right? Because I've been in a few
They've
fights.
got a
all the
holish
time,
round.
Yeah.
you got to keep them out, and when they go full bars, I said you can't go on the clinch. So you go like that, you become gay.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Because as soon as that dick touches you, that's it. That's gone.
Yeah.
And if
You've
you
lost
go,
it.
if you go to
Ice on the head, straight to the beat.
Lord give me strength. Lord give me strength if you go to ground. That's just you got
It's
to
over.
You got to hope you're on top. But even then,
Still.
Whole
You just
meaning,
become
whole
top.
other meaning to ground and pound. It's
Yeah.
terrible. I don't like it.
it literally is a ground and pound.
Yeah. Take that as you will.
But
Take it as you will.
speaking of mild sexual assault, I would just like to announce on the podcast that we are the pro women's rights movement for this week. I kind of woke up on
Me too.
That's why I said we, bro. Ethan just wants to hammer that one on. No, I woke up Tuesday morning, and I don't know. I kind of go on a rock sometimes, and I see all men must die, and I'm like, oh, fuck, what did I do?
Pretty hated on Instagram at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, it's kind of the silent minority going off about something, pushing it a lot farther than what it is, not displaying what the movement's about, but saying, oh, not all men, but 97% of them. Well, no, it's 97% of women, which is, again, very fucked.
Yeah.
But, I know that me and my mates are quite good with it all. I know you lot are. I only know Aiden for so long, but he's a nice, caring soul. I mean, he's bought my shirt, so I can't really complain.
Yeah, exactly right. Keeping the kids fed.
But yeah, I think it's a pretty important thing to get around at the moment, especially. And they did a pretty good protest the other week. I was actually pretty
Oh,
impressed.
did they?
Yeah,
It was like a nice peaceful one. It
Yeah.
would have been good for Scotty to come out, but he's a fucking pussy. So.
well, he did. No, he did make a statement. He did say you're lucky for not being shot. There's people are getting shot in other countries, so protesting this.
Oh
one.
yeah, no,
Surely he didn't say that.
He did.
That's
No,
such a
100%.
shock.
I did
He
actually
said-
say that.
He
Oh,
said.
fuck,
I
mate.
don't know the exact quote. Let me get it up. But he said something along the lines of they should consider themselves lucky to be able to protest and not be shot, or something along those lines.
That just sounds like just a subtle threat. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
it's-
Just
Yeah,
like,
I
oh, you
could
should be
do
lucky.
it.
You should be lucky you're not being, but
I
the
do have-
options there.
Behind
Yeah.
closed doors.
I do have like the capability just to send out the Coast Guard, the American Coast Guard, the U.S. Coast Guard. They're going to come over and we're just going to shoot up peaceful protests.
Do you want to go to Nauru? Nah, but it's pretty bad because I've heard some pretty sick stories in my time, and a lot of those girls are like fine with what they say, and it's like, what the fuck is that about? It's a pretty crook world at the moment, and yeah, look, we stand against any sexual misconduct, especially Jared Hayne and the fucking Hayne plane going to Waco. You can go stay there, mate. I don't really fucking care about you anymore.
I didn't even see that in the news or anything. I probably.
I saw it today, but
Yeah, I think it was only just announced today that it was
I had
Yeah,
to pay
I got it.
$2 to read the article, so I said,
Yeah,
no
we should-
fucking chance.
such a fall from grace though for that bloke.
yeah.
Like one of the greatest Premier League players, in his day.
NFL prospect,
Oh,
and then just
blows it, comes back to NRL, blows it, and now he's
Rapist.
fat and going
yeah.
to jail for being a rapist.
he is fat. The
Mm.
photos of him aren't doing him justice.
He's one big bitch.
He
Um,
will be. He will be when he gets in there.
Yeah.
I got the quote
Um,
from Mr. Morrison. Not far from here, such marches, even now, are being met with bullets, but not here in this country.
Why would you fucking say that?
Said it
That's
in
an empty
Parliament.
threat.
In Parliament too,
Oh fuck. And look,
Mr. Speaker.
again for our international
International.
listeners, the Parliament thing's still going on, and today there's a video released of a MP. His face is blurred up, but beating his schmeat in one of the female MP's offices on camera, and he's obviously sent it to someone, and now it's been leaked. So it's not as if things get any better at the moment, really.
What's the thought process behind that?
Well, I think it's a bit of a power play.
It is a little bit like.
You know, Aidan was there live on the scene. He was the foreign correspondent. He was down in Canberra for a few weeks before he got
Yeah,
shipped
he was
to
getting the whole
Afghanistan.
rap.
Yeah, just a weird
actually in
weird
the
loop home.
office.
Mm. Doing
Well,
it was
that's what I was
Pink
thinking.
Panther like
Who do
painted
you-
as the wall.
Who do you think took the photo? You know what I mean?
All I'm gonna say.
It's blackmail. It's blackmail. That's all I can say. Serial blackmailer.
You know who else was in the room at the time? It was that fucking weird lady who couldn't do the thing because she's the cardiologist. Said no.
Oh,
she was in
yeah.
the corner
They're
playing
probably-
fucking World of Warcraft.
It's probably her office again, mate. I'm
Streaming.
fucking, not
Everything
even
revolves
joking.
around her, honestly.
The
Oh.
Jeffrey Epstein of Australian government.
Look, as we always say, sex crimes and child crimes are punishable by death, in my opinion, at least ours. But yeah,
Which is basically law.
It is getting very disappointing seeing the government kind of slip up, and then Scotty Morrison kind of say, "At least you're not Bahrain,"
Yeah.
or some shit like that. Like,
Yeah. At
Fuck
least you're not
off,
being
cunt.
shot.
Yeah.
Really. You
Yeah,
know?
it's kind of like a weird thing saying, "Oh, come on, guys, you don't have it that bad. At least you're not getting killed while
Yeah.
protesting."
At least we're not
You know?
shooting you.
see, look,
Yeah.
We're
Look,
just raping you.
if
That's
it
all.
was-
We're
yeah,
just
it's
raping
shocking.
you.
if it was a very low protest about how some very low union matter, that the union members should be given free sunscreen on a work day or something like that, sure. But not women's free rights and the ability
Yeah.
to walk around feeling safe.
Especially like when you see the passion behind it as well.
Especially
like,
seeing the number of accusations in the parliament at the moment too.
Yeah,
that have
in
been swept under
Parliament,
the rug under
of
the
all
Chris
places.
Porter conspiracy.
the place of law and order
Mm.
in our the country. But it's pretty disappointing to see, to be honest.
Oh, it's a bit beyond me, really. I don't know. It's sad to see, but look, it'll get better at some point.
So I was like thinking like things like that will hopefully change with time.
Hmm.
As time goes on, people, I guess sort of.
Everything does, but
But
then
there's
a new
always
issue
going to be bad
starts.
people, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
New issue starts.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it only takes one person to do something wrong for it to gain traction, you know what I mean?
And to fuck it up for everyone else.
Look,
Yeah.
you know what will never be fixed though? How fucking weird incest is. Ethan has told me that he's got a bit of an incest story to tell this week.
It's
Really?
not. It's not related to me.
Well,
Well,
Oh.
in incest it usually is.
Guys,
Ethan's incest story.
We're going back a few years, like
How's your
you know,
incest story? What
a
happened?
few generations, you know.
No, right.
There's
So you and your uncle. Yeah.
You know what they say about incest, right? You know, you're only against incest if you have an ugly family.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
No, there was a thing I came across reading on Facebook.
Yeah.
I did fact check it just to make sure.
Yes.
But there's this family from Kentucky called the Fugate family. If you actually look them up, they're known as like the Blue People because of like
The Blue Man Group or the Blue People?
That's where they derive from.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. Got it. Yeah.
So it's like back when the first guy came, the first one of the family that came to America,
Hmm.
they started like rapidly inbreeding, like within the family,
As a science experiment, or just for the sake of?
probably just for fun.
Huh. Okay.
And so that's led to a few generations down the line for their skin to turn blue,
Right.
Blue tinge.
like
Like actually, like how blue
kind
is
of
blue?
kind of more of a purpley blue.
Fuck.
But there is a word for it. I got it here. It's they're called the blue fugates.
I'm
It's
gonna
a
search that.
blood disorder.
Meth.
Methemoglobinemia, which
Oh,
causes
so
the appearance of blue tinged skin.
incest and meth.
Incest and meth, a great mix.
So I mean, look, it for Kentucky doesn't surprise me.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
I was gonna say you could probably do a little bit more digging and find a more recent story.
Bro, these guys are legit smurfing, man. Look at
How
that.
blue are
legit.
they?
Whoa!
Surely not. That's crazy.
So they're calling that a blue tinge.
Yeah,
That's a smurf.
That's
man.
blue. That's like royal blue.
I'm honestly.
that's blue.
Yeah.
We'll get it up for all the viewers at home.
Yeah, this is a blue episode.
I'm not even joking. It's that blue. It's what the fuck.
That's a weird, creepy photo.
So but is this family continuing the trend of incest throughout
Keep it in the family.
I think once you've got it, you become a carrier of it, and it's
okay.
genetically passed down.
The
Ah,
Fugate
surely.
family was captured to a photo. The Fugate's family striking blue skin was a dead giveaway they practiced incest because it's a practice. And they were shunned by
They got a
society.
doctorate.
Yeah, you get a PhD.
They were shunned by society for it. Well, surprise that one
That's
is.
a bit harsh. What
Just
do you think?
despite repeated efforts to contact the family's descendants, no Fugate has ever come forward, but they are out there. So it's like Genghis Khan's kids. They're just out there breeding and putting away their fucking blue
What are
skin.
the stats for Genghis Khan? I've heard it.
2%.
Of the
Wow.
world.
Yeah, my boy Genghis Khan. And yes, he may have killed a lot of Chinese and been a bit of a dirty dog. But 2% of the population, 1 in 50 people, are related to Genghis Khan.
He must have.
He
just
got
been
around.
pumping.
Oh, bro, he
Holy
all day.
shit!
literally all day came home, 1, 2, 3, reload, 1, 2, 3,
That's probably how he died.
Yeah,
dehydration.
Literally.
that's great. Just drained of all
Like,
his
bruh,
semen.
And if you've seen Genghis Khan, I was back. I did his
Yeah,
landscaping
you
once.
personally.
Yeah, I did the whole Mongolian north side. It was wild. Mate, he's a big unit.
Is he?
Oh fuck, his heart would go before he blew a load. That's for sure.
Oh, is he big fat guy? I've always pictured like, I just know the name.
Keen
I've always
warrior.
pictured like a fit, like
he-
samurai looking.
He was good before he came the Khan or the Genghis. I don't know which one it is. The Khan.
The Khan?
Before he came the Khan, he was alright, but then he spent a bit of time in the paddock because he didn't have to go out in the battle anymore. But somehow still managed to put it away.
And
I mean-
20 times a
slowly
day.
turned blue towards the end of his life.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know how that happened.
No, mate, he did Tiger Woods. He did one a day, keeps the doctor away. Different one.
different relative.
Anyone
Yeah,
but your
He's got a lot
wife.
to pick from.
Different relative, yeah, I suppose. But
How long was he like a reigning? Was he?
Oh, he
an emperor or
had a good
something?
innings. He was
Really?
Definitely
bit of a
wasn't shy.
bit of the history. Yeah, no, he definitely got his cock out at 9.
For sure.
Both points in the day.
Isn't that? I
Yeah.
believe that's where Dick on the Shoulder actually originated from. Genghis Khan.
He actually killed a man.
That's how he took over China.
Yeah.
He was
Cock
a,
in
it
the
was a
shoulder.
political stunt against the Chinese emperor. He put his cock on his shoulder and he said, "I won," and that's it. That's
So
how it goes.
embarrassed.
Yeah, well, Genghis
committed
Khan has a
suicide.
loose translation in some language too. cock and shoulder.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's where it all came through.
Through generations, it's sort of been shifted and
Loosely,
molded.
you have to be only certain people have interpreted it that way. It's like
Yeah.
me being the one and only person who's interpreted it that way, but
Yeah, but
it's still
it's an interpretation
yeah.
at the end of the day, and if you want to accept that or not, that's completely up to you. But at the end of the day, that's how we came to power.
Because all we know, Genghis Khan could have been fictional. You know what I
Exactly right.
mean? Because all,
Jackie
all,
Chan.
all, there's
Genghis
no
Khan
photos,
could
or
have
just
been the
written
name of
down.
his
Maybe some
penis.
bloke just sitting there going, "Oh, this be funny."
Yeah, just some
let's,
little
let's,
kid's
let's just
drawing.
make up this whole empire.
One,
Yeah.
one in 50 are related to him.
He was all like, fuck, let's just give him war elephants. Let's just see what
It's
happens.
just like a Omega Pi Samaria house college dorm in the US in the early 1600s, 1300s, making up drawings and just thinking it's funny that there's this Asian guy's going around having sex with everyone and everyone's his kid.
Yeah,
And that's how
he was
the-
the one foreign exchange student at the college.
Yeah, and he just his name one foreign exchange student in the 1300s. His name is Genghis Khan.
You packed hate.
Yeah, Pacus Hatus.
Packus Hatus.
He's studying IT.
Packus
Mm.
Khan. Yeah.
He worked on the cup phone. You know, the cup with the string.
He invented it.
Oh shit! Crazy weather we're having.
Yeah.
That was the best segue I've ever done in my life, cunt.
No, it's been fucked. But there's heaps of places flooding in out southeast Queensland.
You know what gives me the shits? Is-
Coffee
Oh,
with milk,
Yes.
lactose intolerance.
amphetamines, a whole lot of things.
Meth.
Don't say.
Man,
Yeah, men gives me the shits. Look, when the Brisbane floods happened, when Queensland floods, the Great Awakening, where between Toowoomba and Manly got fucking, not down south Manly, but Wynnum Manly, fucking up,
that's it.
got flooded.
Still
It
down
was, it was
south.
like, oh yeah, it's Brisbane, they'll get over it, no dramas, but fuck, one farm goes under in Sydney, it's the end of the fucking world, cunt. Like, yeah, it's pretty bad down there, no doubt. But I mean, the farmers asked for rain and they got it. So, you know,
they got too much.
yeah, maybe it came a year later after the fires.
Beggars
Sure,
can't be choosers.
beggars can't be choosers. Yeah, a lot of people are going on about it how it's the end of the world, but it's like it's a 1 in 100 year flood. Just bear it out, wait and see what happens. You're gonna live if you're sensible. If you don't go to fucking shops and raid the joint and then try drive
Steal
your
all the
car through a
toilet
fucking
paper.
flood.
Flood it, floor it.
I actually saw on the topic of Sydney, what's his name? Chris Hemsworth. You know, he had that massive house at Byron Bay
Yeah,
that they built. It was like $30 million house.
yeah,
He's moved to Sydney.
Has he?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you got that sort of money,
Like, everyone's complaining because I actually saw a big thing about it that, like, all of these, like, famous people moving to Byron Bay are, like,
Zac Efron.
like shooting the
Matt
real
Damon was
estate.
there for a while as well.
through the-
Yeah.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon was down there
Like,
for a bit.
to be honest, I think
Really?
it's too
Went
far.
to school down there.
Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Yeah, look, yeah, it's a pretty place, but fuck going down there, mate. It's so hippie.
Yeah.
It's too hippie for its own good.
Yeah, like I stayed in Bangalow for Splendor, and that's
Who with?
Ivan,
Yeah.
Malat. What?
Langolo?
That's a bit further down. That's Bangala State Forest in Victoria.
No, I
Close
was going to say
enough,
that
sorry.
wasn't,
I've only been to the one.
Yeah, okay.
wasn't that
was a good
Like,
weekend.
so-
You know?
wasn't that close to home. Fuck, I was scared there. Yeah, so me and Ivan Malat went to Splendor, and I stayed at his farm, and a lot of camping bags and all that around the place.
Mm.
So a lot of backpackers, backpacks.
Duck tied up and
Yeah, it was
Zip tied.
strange. There was odd trophies around the place. No, stayed there, and then we're going to Bangalow every morning to get some shit, and like it is just, it's communist.
Oh.
Really, like,
Commies.
and like up here, it's like, oh, you give someone a casual nod when you walk by. So, hey mate, how's it going? Yeah, good. Yeah. Down there, I did that dozen times, nothing. I got like stared at and ran away from. I'm like, what? Yeah, okay, maybe my cock was out, but there's not much you can do
I
about
thought
that.
that was the vibe down there. You know, park up your van, get out, get nude.
It's a very simple to-do list. And you go on a Byron, park up the van, get out, get nude. That's it.
Yeah,
It's good things come in threes.
Yeah.
Maybe brew up a coffee on this weird as fuck steampunk looking machine.
Continue to
You gotta
just
pump it.
smell like shit. Don't do anything about it.
But you have a copious amount of like perfumes and like
Yeah.
essential oils and stuff that
Yeah.
really make things smell nice.
A
But you
lot of
just never
stones to heal your soul.
just can't bring yourself to buy a bottle of Lynx Africa.
Some
Just can't do it.
Some poor little dog that you say is you're helping see the world, but you only let the dog out of your fucking van once every month, even though it's a full-blown fucking German Shepherd and needs to be walked 3 times a day.
It's only on a 1 meter chain.
It's only on a 1 meter
You
chain.
can only
Choker
go in a
chain.
1 meter radius of the van.
While here ripping a bug, blowing smoke in his face and making a drink out of the bottle for the sake of saving water.
It's constantly baked.
Yeah, these
Sprinkling magic mushrooms in
These-
chum dog food.
I'm not discriminatory towards races and stereotypes and genders and all that, but I am.
But the hippies.
But to certain groups of political idealed people, i.e. the hippies, communists, Chinese, and Chinese,
Chinese communists.
the Chinese party. I don't have an
Yeah,
issue
the
against
Chinese
the Chinese
regime.
people, just the Chinese party. And also they're bringing 200 ships into nearby waters, by the way, so keep an eye out for that one.
There's look up the 2049 plan, the Chinese regime
I
2049
read it, that
plan.
was sickening.
I got it. I was watching a video today from Joe Rogan, as the CIA guy, talking about it, and it's about how they're like doing these cyber attacks on Microsoft and things like that, and apparently power grids, something about power grids. And now, like, because these power grids in America, like you look at Houston or Texas the other week, where the power went out and like people were dying because they had no heat. And it was like blizzards and stuff, no food, water, couldn't drink, drive anywhere. If they could cyber attack a power grid, and instead of having a week of no power, have like months on end of no power, then it would like just be fucking catastrophic. You know, it'd kill hundreds of people, thousands even.
Not for me.
No, just built different.
Like, all I'm thinking is,
Don't need power in Rome, mate.
they fucking can't even keep the power on in their own country. So what do they have to fucking go after someone else? Like,
Steal it, bring it back. There you go. Fix it.
put it in a box, take it over.
What
Hallelujah.
China's modernization goals? The Chinese government set 2 centenary goals, or Lang Yao Bing Yang, which I guess is the translation for centenary goals. If you translate words and they're that long, then I mean, good luck, brother. Making the centenaries of the Chinese Communist Party, boo, and the Republic of China, respectively. By 2021, this year, the Chinese government aims to build a moderately prosperous society in all respects, with an emphasis on targeting poverty reduction, I missed that one, and alleviation measures. Missed that one too. By 2049, the Chinese government aims to build a modern socialist country that is prosperous, strong, democratic. Hang on.
Whose ass are they talking
Hang
about?
on. By 2049, the Chinese government aims to build a modern socialist country that is prosperous, strong, democratic, culturally advanced, and harmonious. The achievement of this goal, written in the Communist Party in 2012, will shape the long term.
With no brainwashing camps.
Re-education camp.
Re-education camps, my bad.
Let's not forget they got concentration camps for those.
The Uyghurs.
Yeah.
Uyghurs. Or however you want
Yeah, the
to
Uyghurs.
Whoa.
The Uyghurs in China are being rounded up
Shot and killed
Shot
at
and-
point blank.
and made to do work in Mongolia.
Point Blanc.
Yeah, point blank. That's when Matt
Are you
Blanc does
French?
it.
Fucking dirty French cunt. So yeah, that's a bit interesting. They put socialism and democracy in the same sentence. But look, up to CCP. Good luck to them. When they come knocking on my door, they're gonna be met with a
Punch to the face.
Oh no, lead,
Cock on the shoulder.
Lead.
lead,
Maybe met with a cock in the shoulder.
lead and a cock on the shoulder. It's just leave me alone, mate. Like, just fuck off.
I saw something on YouTube yesterday, I think. It sort of pissed me off because we personally had a video taken down for reasons that was satire. It was a complete joke of a video, if you will. And I was looking through YouTube, and I stumbled across a video, the "What is in my butt" challenge.
Oh fuck! I saw that.
I don't know. I sent it to like a few group chats and
Yeah, I
stuff
remember
like
seeing
that.
it.
Like what's going on here? And it's just to put an image in your head on what the thumbnail is and what the whole video is. It's a guy lying on his stomach. He's got a curtain just above his hips, his waistline, so you can't see obviously his butt and stuff and whatever's going on behind. And he's got his mate or his lover or his husband, whatever,
He's dom.
Or his sub.
and
We don't
or his
know.
son. Could be related to the Bradys.
Could be, yeah, could be.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm burping. Anyway, so he has to tell the difference between a dildo going in his ass and the person behind the curtain's real penis.
Limp.
Surely not.
Limp. Foul.
Guess how many subscribers they have?
Couple mil.
It's like 2.3 million,
That's fun.
and
How many views do they usually get in each video? Do you know?
hundreds of thousands,
See,
hundreds.
That's fucked. You pop a titty on fucking YouTube, you're gone.
Gone. Free the nip.
But that's fucking.
This is an
fine.
official statement from the podcast as well. We're pro hashtag free the nip.
Yeah, very pro.
Very pro
Yeah.
free
So
the
feel
nip.
free to send us your free the nip photos.
Um,
We'll rate them. Anything you want.
what's the...
We'll print them out and put them up here. Just let us know.
Yeah, I'd just look up what's in my butt challenge and it should pop up.
What's in my butt challenge? The worst part about it is that kids can see that.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I
Oh,
reckon.
there's multiple videos of this.
No, there is a lot.
Well, it's like when we were back in high school, the stuff you could find on YouTube, like one man, one glass,
Yeah.
two girls, one couple, that kind of stuff was up on YouTube for ages for everyone to see. Didn't see the bother
As you
at
said,
all.
one man, one jar, one man, one glass.
that's it, that's it.
I'm literally haunted from that video.
That's a shocking video.
You just
Yeah.
said that, and it is just the photo, like the thumbnail of the video, and it is so imprinted in my memory. I don't think it'll ever disappear. Okay, two girls, one cup was bad, and that
I
was
watched that one actually.
Never?
I watched, which is
It's-
probably been the better one. To
it's
watch.
That's a
gross.
classic. That's a classic.
It's classic. That's classic internet gold.
You seen Eel Soup?
Oh yeah, I've seen that one. That one's rough.
I don't think
That
so.
one's yeah.
What's that one? What was it called?
Oh,
Eel Soup?
No, I
think-
don't think I have.
Should I search it up?
from memory, I believe the video was them getting like little eels,
So
shoving up the
there's-
girls, private place, and then watching them come back out or something like that.
the
What?
the old the tradesman's entrance. Chuck
Xi
'em.
Jinping. Xi Jinping was the editor of that video.
Yeah,
If anyone knows Xi Jinping.
the leader of the Communist
report
Chinese
him.
Party.
Also goes by the name Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, there's a bit of involvement with eels and a girl's back door and
That is fuck.
the Chinese, mate. They're nuts.
What's like that girl who died on camera like years ago? I know there was a video where that bloke was shoving his head up
What?
her, and
Oh,
apparently,
what?
apparently,
That's a thing?
apparently she
Yeah,
dies.
yeah.
Apparently she dies on camera. It's just,
A head?
Yeah. Yeah, I
it's,
heard that.
That's
I haven't
snuff.
seen that one, but I'm not sure if that's true. But I've heard that went around for a
Holy
bit.
fuck!
I didn't know it was
So
a
that's
video,
actually
but I saw like an article or something. It was like lady dies because boyfriend, or was it the other way around?
The boyfriend died.
Where the boyfriend died? Did
Was
he?
it the boyfriend died because he got his whole head inside, and it just fucking killed him because he suffocated inside of
Yeah.
whoever it was, his girlfriend or whatever. He's just suffocated.
And
By
so
putting his head
he's dying, and
inside.
she's like, "Holy fuck! Like, get out!"
Yeah,
And
yeah, and he's just dead.
Further.
Like, what
oh
do you?
my god!
Whose fault's that? Who goes to prison? Who?
That's mad.
Is
That's
that suicide?
That's suicide or manslaughter.
Is it suicide?
First degree murder.
First degree murder.
Adam
Put it
Burke,
in the chair.
Guilty until
legal
proven.
consultant of the podcast, has described it as suicidal manslaughter. So
I guess we're having no.
if you want to shove your
visual
head up
for
someone's
this.
ass, just keep that in mind. Have you seen
Guaranteed 15.
Oh, there's this video. There's this guy who's famous. Well, was famous. For putting things up his ass. Straight, just love putting things up his ass.
Oh,
And the
Yeah,
horse video,
I think I heard about that.
Oh,
Mr. Stumpy or something. Anyway,
I've
This,
vaguely heard of it.
No, my friend told me about it, and he didn't like he came out as open as he just likes shoving stuff up his ass.
yeah. And anyway, this was his last rodeo, unfortunately. He
Rest in
decided
paradise.
to ride the stallion that was Mr. Stumpy, as a well-known horse in the paddock. Biggest dick I've ever seen in my life, like fucking whale
The
size.
bloke?
No, the
Or-
horse.
cameraman.
Anyway, they get the horse excited. The guy's like bent over. Anyway, the horse goes in, and bro, like the circumference is of the size of that fucking bottle there. It's just not right. Anyway, you see this one pump where it just all falls apart, and he died from like internal fucking disarrangement.
Jesus.
It literally pierced him.
Yeah.
I got shown that a few months ago and
Great.
That's
pulled my world apart.
That's a bit how you going.
On the talk of bestiality, do you guys remember Martin Bryant?
The name
the
rings a
guy,
bell as well.
The last massacre in Australia.
Yeah. He's
Wait,
fat as shit now.
Down in Cronulla, whatever it was.
Port Arthur.
Port
It's in
Arthur, yeah.
Tasmania,
Oh, was that
isn't it?
him?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
him.
that's his name. He
Yeah,
escaped
Martin
prison
Bryant.
and was a bit nuts and got a gun and...
No, he wasn't even in prison.
Oh, I thought
No.
he escaped.
He was
Oh,
like
okay.
very schizophrenic.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
And
He was
Killed a
apparently-
lot of people.
Apparently, he had a very big interest in like sexual acts on animals, and he
Mm.
had a large collection of it that he used to like boast
Weird.
and show people about.
Mm.
And I actually read an article about him so like they did a analysis on him, like obviously after he did it they did like a psychic analysis or
Yeah.
whatever.
They find that he was fucked?
Yeah, well he actually
That's what the official record says.
like
Fucked.
he was
Fuckosis.
like properly fucked. Like he was living at this house and he used to sleep with a pig, like an actual pig, not a woman, a pig, like a.
That wasn't just a funny name for his wife.
The old ball and chain. Yeah.
But yeah, he used to sleep with a pig in a
yeah.
bed,
That is fucking
and like
crazy.
there's so much like when he actually did the day of the massacre, he actually so he shot up a cafe. He actually went, sat and ate at the cafe before doing it. Went and like had something to eat and then was like, oh, all right.
Well, you want to show him a full stomach.
But he also went.
Left a mixed review though.
He went and bought a gun.
Bad Yelp review.
He bought the gun and like a fuckload of ammo,
Mm.
and then went to a sports store and asked to buy a bag and said, I need to carry a large amount of ammunition. Will this do? And he like was measuring the bag and everything, and
Yeah.
no one thought anything of that.
Well, back then, it's like, that never happened. So, like, when you say that, it's like, oh, someone just wants to put his ammo in a bag and move it somewhere.
Yeah.
And then
Put it
next
in the
minute-
storeroom.
Yeah.
Funny that we have one massacre and then no one gets guns anymore.
Yeah, was that the one up
Yeah.
to John Howard straight
Yeah,
away
Johnny
just
Howard.
said
Yeah.
no more guns for
He's
Australians.
fucking
Nah, that's it.
Like,
That's it.
And
Yeah.
then like what? There's the
his
occasional
foot
one
down.
down at Anala.
There was.
No, I was like, yeah.
I was gonna say that wasn't the last mass shooting. That they actually broke it recently. I think it was last year or maybe even the year before. It only just cut through as like classified as a mass shooting.
Yeah.
It was I think it was a father, and he killed his 3 kids and his wife, and then killed himself. And because he
Oh,
killed
yeah,
himself,
yeah.
it crossed him over as a mass shooting.
There you
So
go.
that was the last mass shooting.
Got
And
a-
that
Got a
might have
Predator
been.
missile. Yeah.
I think that was he got a Predator missile. Yeah, I think that was in Queensland.
Yeah. Oh, no. That was Wagga, where I was born, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, was it?
Because he found it in a dam, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so it was
Yeah.
New South Wales then.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's considered now the last mass shooting. I think I
Yeah.
haven't heard of any since then.
Well, goes to show that it was an effective precaution,
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Just saying.
works, you know.
I hate to kind of point the finger here, but, you know, one mass shooting and call it quits. I need to let him keep going.
Yeah, but the Constitution says I can have my guns. So
well, they reckon if you got a gun, you can shoot the guy with the gun before he shoots everyone else.
Yeah,
if you're quick enough. But it's really just it's just
yeah, but
turns into a
there's no
Mexican
8-year-old
Western
right.
movie.
There's no 8-year-old at a middle school packing heat, bro. Like,
Oh,
there might be.
I wouldn't be too sure
I mean,
anymore.
when you
to
start
be
putting-
yeah, not anymore.
when you start putting metal detectors in primary schools, I think that's a
It'll
bit
be,
of an
um,
alarm bell.
yeah.
a gun like a little handy will be part of your book pack you get every year. You know, you get your
get a
pencil,
new one
sharpener,
every year.
rubber, books, and you
Load
get,
it
you get
on,
Magnum
load it.
22, fully loaded.
Big enough to blow your head clean off.
Yeah. If you pay
Dirty
an
Harry
extra
style.
$5, you can pick up a silencer
You have a third grade.
and a personalized
If
gun number.
you're special ed, you get a red dot sight just to make sure you can hold on to it.
You have a third grade fucking kid shoot the school shooter, go over to the Dirty Harry speech, point loaded 22 Magnum. Do you feel lucky, punk? Huh? Well, do ya? And just fucking kills the school shooter.
You
wouldn't
get,
su-
you get 5 school shooters and your gun gets upgraded to Century gun.
Have you seen?
It's like Optimus Awards. You get you get 2 school shooters. You go up on stage. You get a little badge. You put on your blazer.
And the worker of the week is Stephanie with 3 kills.
with 3 school shooter kills. Student of the month.
But you have to confirm until you got a scalp. I'm like,
Yeah, you got to
Glorious
pick up the dog
Bastard
tags.
style. Yeah.
The floating gold dog
The
tags that
bear
appear above the
shit.
body. They get down, and then you got to do the finisher behind in Warzone.
Yeah.
Uh,
You gotta watch how they got
Yeah,
final
well,
stand, but
yeah. Might have martyrdom. Drop the grenade. Have
Not-
you guys seen Who Is America? The
yeah.
Sacha Baron Cohen
Oh,
TV
yeah,
show.
yeah.
The one where he's like I think he's Israeli. And it was
Oh, is it when he's doing the wrestling?
counter-terrorist.
Oh,
Nah, not this one.
self-defense.
But he gets this like senator or something on to
Oh yeah.
do like he believes that like he said, oh, in Israel we should be giving, we actually give kids at grade 3 access to firearms to protect themselves. And the guy's like, I think that's actually really progressive idea. I think that's a very good idea.
progressive.
Yeah. I reckon, and like goes down that track. So he makes his ad of like this kid-friendly gun ad, and it's called like Puppy's Lunchbox or whatever.
Yeah.
Got all these different guns with different like kid-friendly names, and it's literally just like a fucking handgun with a little puppy on the top. And he's like, you take his lunchbox and put it in his toolkit and make sure you point at the body of the shooter, not the head. Make sure it's the chest or the stomach. And then he goes through. They even get him to hold an RPG, I'm pretty sure. Or like a mini Uzi or something as well. It's crazy. Like
Fucking
literally.
nuts.
A real US like person in government.
They're out there putting eels in people's asses. Even though it's the Chinese, I blame it on them. They're putting cocks in people's asses, horse cocks. They're shitting on each other.
They're building socialistic democracies.
They're
What's next?
straight up just shit. And then they just bring guns back, even though they brought them back every day of the week. Look, this kind of brings me back to the point I've made every episode, and even points I've made before the podcast even started. It doesn't really get much better than Brisbane, to be honest.
Mm.
You know, I've got a new casino coming in.
Gonna miss the Treasury though. A lot of good memories there at the
Oh,
Treasury.
Yeah. Oh no, definitely. I will give it. I will miss it.
Won't miss the money I've lost.
Well, you can't.
You kind of have to, mate. You've already lost it.
Yeah. Look, we got it pretty good here, and I don't think it's fair that the women are complaining about sexual harassment. You know, one country across, they'd be getting shot.
Yeah, they're lucky. Honestly,
They're
If
very
they
lucky.
take it from straight from the mouth of our own prime
That was a
minister.
quote, by the way. I don't want
Upset
to
any
get done for that one.
any of the females that have bought the Josh's Landscaping T-shirts.
Yeah,
Burn them.
kind
Burn
of
the
works me out a bit. But,
Burn the books.
yeah. Speaking of the books, we do have a nice collection here today.
It's I don't think the camera's working. I think it's
Yeah,
fucked
well,
itself. To be honest, we'll get.
Ethan brought some props for the camera today, and he brought some of his favourite collection, the
One-
Holy Bible and Roald Dahl.
And
Oh,
bit
and
of
Dr. Seuss.
Dr.
And-
Seuss.
oh no, it is.
Cat in the Hat.
Oh yeah, it's Dr. Seuss too.
Is that green eggs and ham?
I watched some more Harry Potter this week. You know the Magnificent Beast thing?
Yeah, I didn't
Fantastic,
get into
Fantastic Beasts.
Is that
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
new
Fantastic
one?
Beast. Yeah.
that. Are they good?
Again, a
didn't
lot
think
of
so.
Jewish connotations in it. There's a
Really? Elaborate.
big like monster that was literally like the bank thing, just bigger, and it just seemed very Jewish.
Oh.
Like very, I don't know. A lot of people are getting away with it for the sake of being some inspiration and all that. Like Bill Gates, how he made the coronavirus and all that, but because he made Microsoft, oh, it's alright. You know, I made my fucking bed this morning. I can't get away with anything. It's not fair.
No, look, you win some, you lose some. Really, at the end of the day.
I don't know. Look, I feel like once this show gets on the radio, and we can actually kind of move on, and get our voice out there 5 times a week, where we have Aiden in every morning for a quick political and legal update.
He also does
Traffic
the
as well.
Too,
Does
yeah.
the
traffic
traffic,
too.
all
And
in the
filming
helicopter,
traffic.
and you can't hear shit.
And then Dick on shot of one person at random. Could be a guest. Could be one of the hosts.
Could be a random person.
Could be someone on the street.
I
Waiting on a bus stop.
fucking miss radio, a little bit.
I fucking don't.
What old
I'd-
radio? Old radio.
Oh, I'm talking like so. I'm trying to think now if there was no such thing as Apple Music or
Yeah.
Spotify in this modern time, and
Mm.
all you could listen to. Disregard. There's no AM. So I'm a very avid listener of AM, 4BH, 882 AM, because you know what? The only reason people listen to the radio is because they want to listen to music. They don't want to listen to fucking Carl Sanderlands talk for an hour about how fucking, are they dating or are they related? Like, who cares?
I do.
I want to know if he's blue or not.
Yeah.
Does he have a blue tinge or is it more of a green?
I spent a whole week talking about the Meghan Markle interview and when it's coming up and what are they gonna say? Oh, they're racist.
Sorry, just coming back to the blue people. Does that mean all those like Megamind,
Incest.
Smurf, all
Incest.
those?
Incest.
Jeez, true.
Yeah.
Mm.
The truth
All
comes
makes
out.
sense now.
You
Mr.
heard it here
Well,
first.
Well, I'm gonna watch that. I'm watch Megamind and look at Will Ferrell a completely different way now.
Is it
was
Mr.
just saying this
Manhattan from
anyway.
Watchmen? You guys seen Watchmen before?
Yeah.
Oh,
Watchmen? Mr.
yeah,
Manhattan? Dr. Manhattan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
He's
blue
actually
drip
got
thing?
all of his powers because he's
He had sex
from an
with his sister.
incest family.
No,
If you look at his toes, they're just like webbed.
no.
They
Well,
are.
he started out plain normal, no mutation. Then he had sex with his sister, and it all fell apart.
100%. And he just went blue. As
Turns
soon
out,
as he made the penetration, just shockwave blue, just Hulk smashed his body.
but there is a loophole. If she had a curtain over and didn't know what was going in, whether it's a dildo or a penis, it's like
It would
it's
be
like
allowed.
It's like Schrodinger's cat. We don't know what happened to the cat, so
We don't
Steven-
ask.
don't ask, because curiosity killed the cat. Curiosity made Mr. Manhattan incest blue.
And blue. Susan Wojcicki would also let it on YouTube as well. Wouldn't remove your video.
Yeah, why the fuck is that on YouTube?
It's millions of subscribers,
It's
millions
bullshit.
of views.
Like, there's just gonna be kids watching that shit.
Remember-
Literally watching someone put something up
getting
another
it
man's ass.
Well, what about fucking Logan Paul's video where he was filming a dead body? That was
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Yeah, and that got removed.
To be fair, Filthy Frank cooking up a dead baby rat and eating it is still on there. So
Yeah.
it's,
Is that not
Whoa,
gone?
That's still
Hair
there.
cake
What's that?
and vomit cake got removed, and
They got removed?
re-upload. I literally watched Hair Cake last night, re-uploaded version.
What
So
else did
funny.
They, do?
Yeah.
They did. I know they did the massive ramen where they made it in the washing machine.
Yeah.
They,
That's just good thinking.
as
To
you
be fair,
said,
though.
yeah, they've done vomit cake
Well, you,
and hair cake.
you can't search up any Cumtown clips, even though it has come to the name. But you can't search them up. Like, there's no suggestion or anything like that. Open Anthony, you can't search it up.
Well,
It's
yeah. Well, I was talking to James the other day. You remember the retarded policeman?
oh, bro.
And that was on YouTube.
Yeah, that was bad.
Like that was when YouTube was like, you could just watch YouTube and it was funny. Fucking no ads.
No political opinion in it at all.
Exactly, and there wasn't these fucking stupid vloggers that fucking every fucking 3 seconds a cut.
Yeah.
Like today we're gonna do. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, like
no one cares.
I get a thing for me is that I get a lot of recycled TV shows clips come through my YouTube. So at the moment I'm watching like the A-Team through 10-minute clips, and every 3 minutes you get the fucking Tongan guy going, "My legs are chafed." I'm like, "Oh, fuck off, cunt!" Like, just let me watch Mr. T do his thing, man. Like, I miss it, man.
I literally only get Norm Macdonald clips,
Yeah,
and that's it.
I get Oblivion NPC. clips.
Oblivion and
yeah.
what was the shit you were tagging me in like yesterday? I was on PS4 with you and you were
Oh,
explaining it to me. It was a fucking like it's just like a bullying clip
I
with
get-
like
so,
fucked
like,
audio.
So I get like on my Facebook, I get like movie clips of like movies where like someone's been bullied and like they fight back. So it's like, don't bully him, consequences of bullying him or something like that.
Don't bully the quiet kid.
Yeah, and then like,
He'll shut up
but
at school.
to have
Yeah.
it on Facebook, they have to make it like edited. So
Yeah.
they either like speed it up a little bit or slow it down, or they just alter the voices so the voices are really high.
Mm.
And fuck me, it's weird.
It's
Like-
pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like it's I spent seriously like 3 hours yesterday just going next one to next one to next one. Like everything was the exact same, you know. They bully the quiet kid and then like the next scene's him like beating them all up and they're all crying and whatnot. And then everyone's like, wow, you know?
It's like that show. Have you seen that show? There was an old show I used to watch when my brother did called Bully Beatdown.
No.
Probably one of the greatest TV shows I've ever watched in my entire life. They
Oh.
would get these guys all bullied, get them onto the show, then they'll get the bully, and then they'll reenact all the bullying. And then they'll get a trained MMA fighter, professional UFC fighter, to come and fight the bully in a ring.
Just beat him to a pulp.
Yeah,
Chuck
and then-
Liddell, light heavyweight world champion, comes in and
Yeah, they just beat this rat, and then they get beaten up, and then at the end, the bully goes, "Hey, sorry, man, I shouldn't have bullied you. I've learned my lesson because the UFC guy just beat the shit out of me," which he's obviously, next year he's going to go kill the kid, made him go on this stupid show. But they were great, so they probably get a decent payday. You know what I mean? It was ridiculous. Greatest show, though. Especially some of the reenactments were so funny.
oh man,
They'll be like, there was this one, I remember one very clearly. It was this bloke going on about how his bully tried to run him over once. And then
Right.
they do this. They got the guy who got bullied to reenact the whole thing in a car park, and they showed this slow motion, black and white, dramatic music of him running with his car come up behind.
Yeah.
That's attempted homicide, basically, isn't it? It could have been
That's
shocking.
criminal. Yeah, you kind of go to the police over that one.
Yeah,
You know,
Or,
take
you
it
know,
to,
Beatdown.
Bully
Yeah,
beatdown.
It was-
On the next episode of Bully Beatdown, we have Joe Rogan doing a spinning heel kick on 15-year-old bully.
So wait, were these kids?
No, they're
Like a bit
adults,
like our age,
adults.
sort of thing.
For legal
Okay.
reasons.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
bro, if they get some like fucking Stipe Miocic to beat the shit out of a 12-year-old, like a lot of paperwork needs to be signed for that to happen.
Surely after season, like the second season comes along, there would have been like, people would have understood what Bully Beatdown was. And when they get like hey, we want you to come on our show, it's like, oh, I wonder why.
Well, it's like
Probably that kid I bullied.
it's what
Why
like
is he asking me to come on the show?
as a kid I watched Jerry Springer, which
Nice.
taught me a lot of
Great
cultural
show.
lessons, and I thought every episode was like funny as shit. It was all live, but looking back at it now after watching some clips last year, it's like, how the fuck do you go on Jerry Springer to sort your shit out?
Yeah.
It's like all those shows. Dr. Phil,
Dr. Phil.
Dr. Kyle, whatever it is.
Dr.
Anything
Phil's kind of a sellout.
Oh, yeah, no.
It's crazy how Dr. Phil has literally made like Bad Baby. Literally
Yeah.
made her a celebrity.
Yeah.
Did you see about that though? Recently, she's just come out and
Come out,
said
yeah.
that the camp that Dr. Phil sent her to was apparently the camp runners, whatever, were abusive, physically and mentally abusing the kids there, and all that kind of stuff. So Dr. Phil might be in a bit of hot
I
water.
thought she's like she belongs to the streets.
She belongs to the streets.
No.
What's that? What's it called? You're going to the. Is it just called the ranch? Well, on Dr.
Oh,
Phil.
We're going to the ranch.
Is that what you're talking about? Like
It's
the
like- it's like-
ranch?
Yeah, wherever they say. I never actually watched the show. I just saw it on one of those
It's-
Snapchat.
Look under
news
your
articles
chair.
It's
that
like
popped
a
up.
no. I watched the exact same
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
I like skipped through. I was like, how about a skip through?
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to hear when the next album was coming out.
Yeah, exactly right. I
Going
thought
to
Good Flip
Auschwitz.
Flops 2 was coming out.
Yeah.
I agree with Dr. Phil. He's kind of hit his tone. He keeps doing the same thing. But to be fair, he's beating a dead horse and getting a bit of distance out of it, so I can't really hate it. Oprah, though.
He
yeah,
doesn't
fuck
do
off.
that bad though. Like he
No,
does
it's
good
worth.
stuff.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
For the people that's involved, he actually really sort of tackles the issue for people.
Mm.
But it's
But
like-
I feel like it's not a thing that should be televised.
But I
No.
feel like also like half the people reason people go on there is they go, oh, okay, sweet, I can get my 15 minutes. You know what I mean?
Oh,
well,
yeah,
it works
they
for
try to
like
be-
some, yeah.
And they're trying to get like some sort of better deal out of it. Go like, oh, if we do this, blah blah blah, we'll get picked up for more things afterwards. And
Mm.
Yeah, they
Make
just try to
money
be as
through it.
controversial as possible.
yeah,
Yeah.
But
It's-
I think the thing with Bad Bubby, whatever her fucking name is.
Danny had a big goalie.
Yeah, like legit, like fucking third generation Italian American name. Like, get over it. She was like straight up proper, stupidly, just stupid. I don't know what to describe. Like, none of it was fake, which I kind of guess is why
I
she
just remember-
skyrocketed.
It was so embarrassing.
Yeah.
The Catch Me Outside part.
Yeah.
Remember that was like the biggest meme for like 3 weeks?
I didn't really find it funny.
Neither.
No.
I thought it was cringe. I used to be right into watching cringe videos.
It was cringe as fuck. Like, you just called out an old man. Like,
Catch me outside. Like,
She was like 13 at the time.
how about
so-
that?
I watched.
she's not the age she says she
Yeah,
is.
I watched a bit of other Dr. Phil because again they cycle through my clips on YouTube, and there's this one of this like divorcee mother and a single kid, and she gives the kid like 40 grand a month to spend.
Oh yeah.
And like apparently it's not enough.
Yeah, when she was like, I don't want to. Is this the chick?
Yeah.
And then she was like,
yeah.
It was about like getting her first car,
Mm.
and it was something like she doesn't want a car that could be considered an Uber X. She wants something that could be considered an Uber XL or an Uber Max or whatever the fuck.
Mm.
Like she just wanted like a Mercedes C class or something. That's what she was gonna get. And then her reasoning for it was she didn't want a car that could be considered an Uber X.
At least she got her career path sorted out.
Yeah.
You know, very high class Uber drives. So
Yeah, exactly right. Just handout. It's just
Oh.
professional handout.
She's probably on OnlyFans now. That was a few years ago, so she's probably gone down that route. Like most
All
of
the
us.
power to her.
Yeah. Oh look, power to the people, mate. You want to put your titties on there? Feel free. I'll pay.
Wish
for
I
it.
could. I honestly wish I could. Actually, check out
can.
our OnlyFans. It's our,
Yeah,
in
we
our
do have an
Instagram bio.
OnlyFans now.
We recreated eel soup last week, so
Yeah.
run it
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Times 3.
It's also one of those OnlyFans where you got to pay $25 a month to get in, we give you these teasers, but you got to pay $25 for a minute videos. So
That's
feel
it.
free to hop in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
bloody
Whatever.
Cool. I thought may as well bloody pack it in before it starts flooding.
Yeah. Well, after the water levels are rising, I can see it, just the pools lapping in,
Yeah.
starting to creep through under the
Asbestos is
door.
coming out the wall.
Yeah, the old Queenslander, the old Butte.
Yeah,
We've all got asbestos cancer now, so it'll be good.
Whatever kills
Be
you
good.
makes you stronger.
Yeah, exactly right. Refusing chemo treatment,
Mm.
just sticking like ginger and
Except
turmeric.
AIDS.
I'll be dead before cancer gets me.
Exactly right.
AIDS doesn't really make you stronger.
Yeah.
Oh.
But-
Oh, see, it
Makes
depends.
it-
It
makes
depends.
it
It
quite
depends how you
feared.
use it. It depends how you use it, I guess.
Yeah.
Emotionally?
Physically, no.
Emotionally.
But in terms of like political power and maybe a bit of a power struggle between you and someone, yeah, you could use it as leverage. You could do a Charlie Sheen and tell someone you don't have AIDS, have sex with them, and then immediately after say I've got AIDS.
By the way,
Well, legit, like he
by
legit
the way, I have
said,
AIDS.
"Oh yeah, oh sorry, I forgot to tell you I have AIDS."
Had my fingers crossed. Sorry.
But yeah, look, as always, if you're falling on tough times and all that, always reach out to Beyond Blue and Lifeline.
13, 11, 14.
13, 11, 14.
Thanks, Aiden, for coming along to the
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah,
Thank
cheers
you
for having
for
us on.
coming
Appreciate
on,
it.
Aiden.
Sure, we'll
Yeah,
get Aiden
enjoyed
on
it. It
another
was
time.
good.
Yes.
Once he figures out his stand-up routine.
Yes.
Yeah,
finalises it.
I'll start.
It's in
start
draft
writing.
at the moment.
Yeah, I've sent it off to one of the teachers.
Yeah.
I'll get a draft back in about a week or so. Then final. Finals due a bit later. Gotta see
That'll
how
be
we go.
good. That'll be good.
Final due date's due 28th of April, mate. So just
Yeah, so I'll just see how we go then. Clown school's tough. Shoe sizing, that's painful.
This is a sneak glimpse of what you'll get in a few weeks' time.
Exactly right. Exactly right. It's a
And
teaser
also,
episode.
Also a tease onto what's going to be on up our own OnlyFans in a couple of weeks. Days, sorry. Because there's going to be the filming of the episode and then the BTS.
What goes on behind the scenes?
The BTS, BDSM,
The makeup studio, gimmicks, and
the
gags.
casting couch.
BTS, K-pop, BTSM video we want to put
Kim
out.
The
Jong-un.
the Draw My Life videos for all the.
We're
all
having
the
gay
hosts.
sex with Kim Jong-un. That's
We
what's
are, that's on
happening, and
OnlyFans.
For $25 per minute, you can pick that up fresh 1080p 4K.
That's it.
Kim Jong-un's got his head turned. You can't see him,
That's
but
The media
You
wants you to know it was a heart failure.
Also,
it was not.
do need a Moose mobile plan, so go check them out for a quick, cheap deal. You can hook that up. You get a free OnlyFans subscription for a month. When you do, just use the promo code RAGTAG20.
That's it.
And other than that,
Check out the merch.
yeah, check out the merch, Redbubble.
In our link tree. We're going to be selling the Cat in the Hat book. One. We're going to auction it off.
It's a one-on-one.
Yeah.
It's a one-on-one.
It's got a misprint. I think.
Surely signed as well by the Ragtag boys for you there.
And and Dr. Seuss himself.
Oh wow,
Yeah. We actually had him on a pre-recorded episode before he passed.
nice.
Back in I don't know when he died.
I think it was 90s, early 2000s.
Pre-racist Dr. Seuss, obviously.
Well, his signature's a bit.
Pre-racist, Dr.
I mean,
Isn't it the Buddhist sign of peace?
yeah, but on a slant.
On a
No,
slant?
no.
Oh.
We just died before he could finish drawing the window.
Yeah.
Uh,
but anyway,
Misunderstood. Okay.
listen to this far. Thanks very much for listening.
Have a
and
good week.
Thank you.
thank you. And
See you
we'll see you next week.